Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Let it in, said by Katoto Sunshine Love. Meet Katoto Sunshine Love. Katoto Sunshine Love is a true life illuminator and energy mover. She is a spiritual entrepreneur, innovator, healer, musician, poet, and creator whose direct connection to spirit makes her wise far beyond her years. She is the ultimate Renaissance goddess, weaving together her multifaceted gifts to expertly guide others in the elevation and ascension of their energies and life. Katoto was born and raised in Massachusetts. Her early and growing up years exposed her to a very diverse spiritual landscape and belief systems, giving her a broad palette to draw upon in her work with clients and humanity. Throughout the course of her life, she's experienced several near-death experiences and other extraordinary spiritual experiences that have acutely sharpened the tools of her insights, intuition, healing abilities, and made her a clear conduit for light and source energy. Katoto currently resides in Orange County, California, where she owns and operates the companies she founded, Bierski and Hemp, Bobby Hemp Music Co., Sunlight Creation LLC, and Sunlight Creative Healing Co., and the up-and-coming Creative Healing Ministries. Katoto has had a lifelong journey of passion and joy in the entertainment industry. As the daughter of the renowned musician Bobby Hemp, most famously remembered for his song Sunny, which is one of the most performed songs ever, she has maintained sole ownership of his entire music catalog. She is also the co-owner and CEO of a successful publishing company in the entertainment field. Katoto's radiant personality shines through whether the medium is radio, video, or in person from the stage. And her unique and refreshing perspective that she shares in her message is always a delight. She is the star of the popular show Authentic Hour of the Soul. She's featured in Psychological Upgrade Season 4 of Miracle Makers. Paraphrasing, Cheryl Angelo said of working with Katoto Sunshine Love, you get a unique session showing you how to create and manifest solutions for yourself. Quoting Cheryl Angelo, to live a life full of ease and joy. Katoto Sunshine Love received a standing ovation at the Apollo. Katoto Sunshine Love activates love, positive changes, and miracles happen in people's lives. Katoto Sunshine Love is a spiritual life coach and counselor, a certified advanced biblical counselor, Reiki, Theta, and accelerated light healing practitioner, and many more modalities. She's joined forces with acclaimed artists, healers, creators to bring you the best. Katoto Sunshine Love has searched and researched and looked far and wide to bring you her services. Katoto Sunshine Love offers readings for pets, your chakras, body, energy. She offers guidance connected to guides, angels, and more. Reiki healing, Theta healing, crystal healing, accelerated light healing, coaching, teaching, and more. Featured on radio, TV, podcasts everywhere, Authentic Hour of the Soul. New interviews every season can be heard here on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Music, UB & Go, and Stitcher. Katoto Sunshine Love is featured on Psychological Upgrade, Miracle Makers, Season 4, with me, Dr. Sarah Larson. what clients say and what you can expect in a session. Clients say, I love your work. I tell my friends and clients how when you spoke, I felt it resonate like a bell in my right ear and into my heart. You helped me see and feel deeply into my beloveds and my relationship. You helped me detach with unconditional love and see my worth with such clarity. Thank you. I look forward to working with you more. That was said by Jasmine Teresa Escarrera, DC. My reading with Katoto was insightful. There were many confirmations of ideas, thoughts, and actions I'd already been thinking about. The information I received was accurate regarding my current life situations. I have greater clarity and understanding of my own inner guidance and intuition. I will use the suggested actions to help me move forward with confidence. I felt very safe and comfortable with my reading. My reading was done with love, compassion, and most importantly, truth. I know my questions were answered with trust and wisdom from divine guidance. I look forward to working with Katoto again soon. I would absolutely recommend working with Katoto. She is a true example of someone who truly loves what they do. And it shows through her skills and abilities as an intuitive healer. Thanks again for your time and energy. Rita C. Every heartfelt message shared by Katoto opened floodgates where I could finally see, feel, and connect all the dots. Her clarity of vision, her humility, and desire to share the bounty of love she is connected to has inspired me in ways I haven't thought possible in a very long time. The Divine Master Katoto called upon light, coupled with the way they presented themselves to me via the cards, words, and great knowing, enabled me to purge in areas I didn't even realize I needed release. I feel a joy, a shift, a calm that seemed there before our visit. I feel free, filled with gratitude, XOX. That review was from C.K. Johnson of Marin County, California. I just had a reading with Katoto. She's so very talented at listening to the angels and pulling out their messages. Her intuition is spot on. She shared a lot of very valuable information that genuinely spoke to my life and situations. I was left with a lot to think about and a lot of great ideas. It was an honor to have that time with her and to learn what the universe has to offer. Thank you for everything, Katoto. Casey Coria, 978-985-5180. This reading was incredible. Even though I did not really mention anything beforehand, Katoto was spot on about everything, even the things I wrote down in a journal the day before. She had no way in knowing about that. And even stronger than that, she can channel whatever comes your way or is going to happen, even oceans apart, as she lives in the US and I live in Belgium. There is a soft comfort in her voice which helps build trust between the two parties involved in the reading. Said Vicky Denise.
welcome, Miracle Makers. We're so glad that you're here, and we have a special show lined up for you today. It's such an exciting time. We cannot wait for you to experience all of the goodness and all of the wealth of transformation that's available for you. I started my journey as a medical doctor, and when my grandmother transitioned, I, in her honor, began taking the title palm reader and using the work that she taught me in all of the years of training with her as a child, all of the training in medical school, all of the out into the field. I'd been using her wisdom, but it wasn't until she transitioned that I brought palmistry and the medical intuition to the forefront. As a retired MD, I'm so grateful to be able to offer you all of the intelligence that your body has to offer, all of the connection that your soul is available for. You belong to your body. You belong to one soul. You belong to the infinite that you are. You are a being as old as time. And Hippocrates, we often credit him with being the father of modern medicine, stated, let thy food be thy medicine, let thy medicine be thy food. And he was one of the first people who broke the law to go out and find and understand all the capabilities of your body. He knew that you had three sources, three innervations to your sense of your tongue, three senses at least on there. Modern science is now catching up to that. And today's show, we're going to be talking about your biggest tool that's right there in your mouth to help you be able to understand your wellness. We have the call-in show with the incredible Katoto Sunshine Love. Welcome,
Hi,
love.
how are you? It is so lovely to be here. Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love being here, and I love everything that you have to say, and I love Dr. Larson's perspective on everything. And I'm so excited because we have Zoom and we have people on Zoom that we can talk with, and I can see face to face. I love when our callers call in, but when they come in face to face, it's so beautiful. Up, it's 111, make a wish, because that way you get to really connect. You get to really see and really feel their heart and their personality. So it's such a beautiful gift, and I want to thank you for tuning in.
We're so excited that you're here. And this is the beauty of everything is vibration. Everything is frequency. Everything that we discover is a higher order of understanding. I want to say that another way, right? As a kid, you didn't know how to tell time, but your parents did. And they made sure that you got, hopefully they helped you be able to nurture your body, to get rest, to get into the circadian rhythm. Well, there is a huge earth that we are on. You belong to earth as you're listening to this, and to a universe. What's amazing is you get to interpret everything around you through your own perceptions. The more organized you are, the more of your own resources, your own abundance, everything becomes available to you. And so we're going to take our first caller because I want everyone to have access to Katoto Sunshine Love, access to what my grandmother taught, and access to your greatest possibilities. So welcome, Robert. We'd love for you to unmute your mic and come on screen with us. We're so happy that you're here.
Hi.
It's so great to be here.
Well, awesome, Robert. What is your question for us today?
Well, the question is, a number of years ago, I had a health challenge where I had a case of fungal meningitis. So I was hospitalized for 2 weeks, and I have no memory of the 2 weeks at all. But what I have a sense of is that I could have died, I guess, but I made a request to the infinite. And I said, I want to stay here so that I can have a deeper awareness of love. And so it was very profound. I could feel it very tangibly. And the current thing that's happening with me right now is I am trying to open myself up to receive more love. And it's very tangible. It's just like everywhere around me, I'm connecting with people. Some of them are even kind of on the romantic side, but generally I feel like I'm in the flow of love and swimming in an ocean of love. And I am attempting to calibrate myself with this new vibration. And I wondered if there was any guidance you could perhaps provide me with to as I'm doing this. And that would be my question today: is clarity and direction and guidance.
Yes, I have a suggestion. I have a spray
Yes.
here. It is, oh, that's Ashtar. Where's Higher Self? Higher Self, where are you? La,
The
la,
scarf
la, la.
that's going to be Robert. To Miracle Makers, you may have remembered Robert from an earlier call. We've got a scarf that is being gifted to him that Katoto Sunshine Love is going to spray one of these beautiful sprays on.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, go ahead, Katoto.
So this is Archangel Metatron's Higher Self Connection Spray, Awareness and Intuition by Amanda Ellis.
Yes.
And I'm selling this.
Oh, good.
And what you can do is spray it around your aura. So
Good.
I'm just going to go away from my puppy a little bit.
Good.
Now, I want you to visualize this color of purple and gold aura all around you because I just sprayed it on behalf of you.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful, amazing smell.
Good.
And you don't have to spray it. The whole entire bottle is an energy system.
Wow.
You can leave it on your desk.
Good.
It has the flower of life and it also has the seed of life.
Yes.
And what you can do is you can just say, okay, I want you to help me connect to my higher self, Archangel Metatron.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then
Yes.
leave it on the desk and it will help you connect to your higher self. And you'll remember that
Yes.
2 weeks that you didn't remember
Yes.
because you'll start writing it down little by little
Really?
with your undominant hand.
Yes.
And you'll start remembering from your higher self and you'll start really connecting in with your higher self. So
By the
I
way,
want
what's
you
the
to
name
get
of the
this-
product again?
Yep. Here we go.
What's it called?
Higher Self and Connection Spray. Archangel
Okay.
Metatron Higher Self and Connection Spray. I sell it. So
Okay.
my email is sunlightcreativehealing77@gmail.com.
Okay.
And if you contact me,
Yes.
it's yours.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Like I said, it has the flower of life and the seed
Yes.
of life. And you can meditate on the bottle. The entire bottle is an energy
Yes.
system. So if you
Great.
open this up and this comes off or this doesn't work
Yes.
so well, that's
Yes.
telling you something
Yes. Yes. Yes.
about your higher self. And then, you
Mhm.
just switch it with another one and then you're good to go. But you can spray it around your aura or you can just have it sit there. You
Yes.
can place it on a
Yes.
crystal grid.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So you take the Archangel Metatron's cube. And
Yes.
you place it in the center, and then you put
Yes.
the crystals around it.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I'm saying? You can buy
Yes, totally.
several different types of these bottles. I have Christ Energy, Cosmic Love. I have Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary. I have Rainbow Expansive, so all your chakras can be rainbow instead
Wonderful,
of just one
yes.
color. And
Yes.
you can actually make a crystal grid with the sprays.
Yes.
That is my suggestion for you because I really believe that when you start connecting with your higher self and you write
Yes.
with your non-dominant hand, though that information is going to come to you and
Yes.
that's going to help you with what you need today, which is why you've been thinking about it and why it was on your mind.
Yes. And it just seems that there's so much, I'm surrounded by so much love, more than I've ever noticed before. And that people seem to be attracted to me more or coming into my life more.
You're becoming your higher self.
You're becoming your higher self, and it's
Am I?
so...
Yes.
Wow. And
that,
you know, it felt that way.
that the beauty of stepping into who you are and
Yes.
remembering every aspect of your story is
Yes.
so beautiful. And it's amazing that today, as we're starting to understand plants and
Yes.
mushrooms, and especially fungus, right?
Yes.
Fungus are living organisms,
I love
and
them.
they're so beautiful. They actually, from the mold to yeast to all within the first crust of the earth, the way that it's all interlinked.
Yes.
So it was amazing. I went to medical school with a man that got fungal meningitis in medical school, and
Did he?
the chances of him surviving were small. I'm sure your family probably shared with you how low the chances were, especially at a young age, to survive back in the day. And when you fully understand that everything is a miracle, including getting an illness,
Yes.
including your knowing that you wanted to be here on purpose in
Right.
service, and you called in the highest frequency
I
love,
did.
you
Yes.
called it in, and
Mm-hmm.
stepping, and that memory coming up for you, as Katoto said, it's so beautiful. It's reminding you of
Yes.
your timelessness, and the fungus, right, coated your system, coated your nerves, coated everything, this living organism, and
Yeah.
how we understand it on earth. It's always communicating, it's
Yes.
always bringing a two-way communication system. I want to say
Mm-hmm.
all of that another way. Humans are, you are a two-way communication system. No matter what, you're able to broadcast, especially when you know how to use your tongue or your voice to
Yes.
broadcast out. When you know how to quiet yourself, you know how to hear as well. Your heart and
Yes.
all of your senses receive that. And as a child, when you get a fungal infection,
Actually, you know
especially
what? This happened in my 30s.
in your 30s,
I was
which,
HIV positive,
right,
and that's how it all happened.
but it's and I believe it's so important, right? HIV,
Yes.
very much like COVID
Yes.
19, RNA virus, such an incredible experience to be having something re-wake you up,
Yes.
the and to survive for over however many years with this very, very infectious disease. This,
Yes.
and I consider 30s childhood still. Your
Well,
brain
actually, it
isn't
was
fully developed.
2009.
Your brain isn't fully developed, according to our elders, until you're in your 40s.
Is that right?
And
Okay.
now neuroscience shows this as well. The way that you think, the neuroplasticity, all of it, even the fontanelles, which are the gaps and the holes, the
Yes.
last one closes, right? The
Yes.
hardening of the skull happens at age 90. We're
Is that
designed
right? Wow.
we're designed to live a long, long time. The key takeaway that I want you to
Yes.
get is
Yes.
your body is a living organism system. And
Yes.
when you connected with the fungus, you created so beautifully, that I think our engineer Sean, you're trying to. I was just saying there's two callers. Oh, more callers coming in as well.
Sure.
Awesome. But when the fungus aligned with your body and you continued to have life, you are
Yes.
now connected, two-way broadcast
Yes.
with the fungal plant earth living system as
Yes.
well.
Wow,
That's
that's great.
why why you are the healer that you are. That's why the information that you have is so important. And that's why you broadcast so beautifully, Robert.
Yes. Yes.
I'd love for you to just share one takeaway and one action step that you got from this today.
Well, I think I'm going to be available to to the intuition that's come through, the information, and to continue in extending that love and to be open and receptive to the love that's coming into my life and enhancing that. And also my intuitive.
You're intuitive. That's so beautiful. Robert, I want you to feel what love feels like to you
Right.
and begin broadcasting that out, and it will
Yes.
draw in the love of your life, the next layer of everything for you.
That's what I was
So
going to ask you.
yes, it's so awesome. You've got two psychics here, two intuitives, two, and
Yes.
so in the auric cleanse with the spray, you'll
Yes.
probably feel and sense the difference right now.
Can't
It's in
stand
your
it.
field to hold that frequency and to begin
Yes.
transmitting out what it feels like for you to be loved. And that transmission, two-way radio, it will
Yes.
draw in.
Yes.
There's an old saying that marriage or commitment or love is created before you got here. It's created in heaven. It's
Wow.
in
Beautiful.
Sanskrit. It's created before you get here, and so it
Yes.
brings in all of the love, the special love, the one love, the specialness with all of the people that you belong to and that belong
It feels
to
like that. That's why I came, right? That's my
yes,
purpose.
your purpose. Absolutely, Robert. Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much.
Thank you. And please do contact me. I would
I'm
love
going
for
to
you
do.
to have this spray.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
And we're going to keep you muted. You're able to watch the
Yes.
whole show in
Oh, yes.
from Zoom. Thank you so much. Yay. We welcome our caller in Katoto. I love all the strip of sprays. Sean's bringing the caller on. Do you want to pick up a couple more of the ones?
Yes, so I'd like to choose Archangel Jophiel because so many times we have these thoughts in our head, and they can be intrusive thoughts, they can be anxiety thoughts, they can be depressive thoughts, they can be empath thoughts where they're not even our thoughts. And Archangel Jophiel will control the thoughts in our head in a way, if we ask her to, she'll make them joyful. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel, for giving me joyful thoughts. So here we go. This is on behalf of everybody that's watching and listening. Just envision a yellow aura all around you. And thank Archangel Jophiel in advance, because we thank our angels. We don't ask our angels. We thank them because they're already doing it. They know. They're psychic.
They're already doing it. They know our intention. And so beautifully, I know we've got, go ahead. Welcome, caller. Is that you, Alyssa? Are you here with us? And on Mary Porter, is that you? Welcome, Mary.
Hi.
Hi.
If you want to turn on your camera, we'd love to see the beautiful you. Oh, you're calling in. Okay. We love having Sean in studio with us. Thank you, Sean, for making it so much easier.
Thank you.
Mary Porter, I'm so glad that you're here. Your clubhouse chat rooms and Sundays are so much fun. Katoto, meet Mary Porter. Mary,
It's nice to meet you.
what's your question, or what can we highlight about you right now?
Okay. Well, I figured today was about health and all of that. It was really interesting hearing you share with him how your brain isn't fully developed until like age 40. Really cool. I always learn something new from Dr. Sarah. And nice meeting you. It's Kyoto, right?
Kitoto.
Kyoto.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, actually, I do sessions sometimes, intuitive sessions where spirits kind of come to me. And last night I had a session with someone, and it went longer. You know, I felt like we finished the session, but we just kept talking, and I probably should have cut it off a little earlier. So it was about 3 hours I was on the phone with her. Today I woke up and I'm completely zapped of energy, just completely zapped, you know. And so I'm wondering if that's because like all my channels were open as an intuitive, you know, the whole time. And, you know, her dead father is trying to come through and all of this stuff. If that's what's going on, or maybe it's something else. I mean, I think I need better boundaries around my intuitive work and all my energy work. But if there's any tips you guys could give me, that would be great. Yeah, I just feel lately I've not had the energy that I normally have. And I've been trying to do all those things to raise your vibration, like movement and all that. But when you're so exhausted, it's hard to even move. And so I don't know if it's too much EMF or I'm just burning the candle at both ends or what it is. But
Nope,
if
it
there's
was the
any
one phone
intuitive
call.
feeling, let me know.
We'll both chime in here, and I'm going to start, and then we'll have Katoto do some cleansing with the sprays and air around you. And so, Miss Mary, you hold such a high frequency, and it's so important for you to hear this for yourself. You've got to have a decompression process. You're so connected, mind, body, spirit, to everything that you want to bring into the world, that you've got to begin a meditation and a separation process for yourself, meaning in the morning, in the mid-afternoon, in the evening. You've got to start a meditation practice that lets you connect directly with spirit, lets your body and you to let go of whatever energies are not yours, and to put together a process in the evening before you go to sleep, so it winds up being so much easier to wake up in the morning as well. I want to say all of that.
Yeah, just like a cleansing or
way. You are such a love that you give whole heart, mind, body, spirit to everyone that's coming into your field. You've got to learn and create a process of boundaries. And this is a familial trait. I'm going to say that another way. You had to perform as a female, as a woman, for your family to always be pleasing. And that's multiple generations of women being pleasing in your system now. And so automatically as a kid, you woke up and you were already on autopilot, designed to please everyone around you, that mentality. And so we're going to do some energy work so that you can disengage from that automatic path. No matter what, you have to be pleasing. You can have a choice in the way that you respond to every request or every energy that comes into your field. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the first thing is, I want you to find in your own collection a crystal that's going to represent you. And it's interesting because cornelian, an orange crystal, cornelian is the one that wants to work with you. It's orange.
Okay.
It's your creative chakra, your energies for being used for the creation of yourself, and to really cleanse it, clear it, charge your heart, mind, body, spirit, start meditating with it. And then when you're working with people, you put that to the side, you open yourself up, and you allow them to come into the temple of Mary Porter. And you allow your intuition, your guidance, all of that to work with them, to heal them, to co-create with them, to channel the next messages that come for them. And then when you're done, you close your temple. You go and you wash your hands. And I feel lavender is really important for you, as is lemongrass. The lemon scent is really important for you to cleanse your energy field. And then to whenever you're meditating, whenever you're working, anytime you feel drained, you go back to and get recharged by that cornelian. Even the image of that cornelian, it's like you generate energy. Whenever you want tons and tons of it, you have it. And And we're going
Great.
to,
And I can also, I think lemon in the diffuser could be good, but I wash my hands with lavender soap. It's so funny you said that. You probably saw that. And I have rose too, which is like the highest frequency, which I like too, but more
so
lemon.
beautiful. And so Rose works with you to help you tune in. But after you're done with someone, having a decompression routine. So before you pick up the phone, you've got and you've connected with and created a grid. It starts with the cornelian, but you're going to intuitively know how to generate a grid for yourself and generate a place that's spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, that no one else has access to. Only you have access to. And so you will then be able to organize yourself better to be able to get even more clear in the messages and be able to deliver more of the energy that's just from them. The way that we say it at Miracle Makers is always give from the overflow, never from the well. So you create a grid of crystals, you create images, you create a grid for yourself. Your mind's eye sees this. You've got physical things in your place that represent this for you, and no one else has access to that. So no one and nothing can drain your energy. Katoto, anything you want to add to that, my love?
Yes, I felt that it was the phone call. I really feel that when you're dealing with somebody from the other side, especially if somebody's trying to get through a parent on such a close connection there, they don't want to stop. And it's up to you to say, okay, this is my body, this is my pulse. It's up to, it's up to me, and right now we're done. And so I love what she said about lavender, because I was going to say the violet flame. But first, I wanted to say Archangel Michael spray. If you have an Archangel Michael spray just around you, it's a reminder to you to say, thank you, Archangel Michael, for cutting all cords, all that no longer serve my highest good. And then thank you, Archangel Raphael, for dissolving them, because the cords can reattach. They'll be thinner, but they can reattach like that.
All on purpose. I was hoping for, tell us about this crystal bowl, because Mary Porter, we are going to cleanse your energy with this incredible.
So this is the labradorite healing crystal bowl, and it'll work your higher chakras at the same time as grounding you. And so I'm not going to do this because that's quite loud and we're in a studio here. But what I am going to do is I'm going to set the intention that you receive that healing and that flush. I feel like you need a flush for your energy to come back.
For everyone, we are offering this to everyone that's listening. So this is a co-creation here with your higher self. Mary Porter, get and feel in touch with a time and a space that you felt so energized, that you felt like you. Each Miracle Maker audience member, everyone listening to this. And what's really incredible is UB and Go, the studio that we're in, they've got 10 million. We've got 10 million downloads at least. Wow. And so this will be heard. And so imagining 10 million or more people being able to tune into their own frequency allows you to hear your own frequency at an even more profound level for yourself. And so truly allow yourself, when you're listening to this crystal, this bowl, this frequency, this vibration, to know that you are being reset. And right now, it's some of the most incredible time to allow yourself to be reset. We're still in right before a very powerful lunar eclipse, a very powerful moon, incredible astrological alignments are all around, this sound, this broadcast, this information reaches all the way out there. And so for you to really get, all you have to do is listen deeply from within your every cell, every part of you vibrates, carries frequency to hear this. Katoto, anything else you want to add?
Yes. 3 claps, 3 chimes, 3 rings, 3 bells will change and cleanse the energy in the air. And so I set the intention that this will now change and cleanse the energy in your body. And we are calling back all your energy, completely healed and cleansed by the highest white light, right back to you in the greatest and highest way, all the way down to Gaia and up again to Source. And so it is.
Thank you, guys.
And so this is very easy to just listen to as it is. But I have the citrine, and I'm going to give you a bonus. It's called a prosperity sound bath. And we're going to do the citrine and watch what I'm able to do with this bowl.
It's
See
so
the difference there?
It was so awesome. There was a time that the room started shaking. We're in a fabulous studio with Mary Beth Porter, all listening. Literally, the room started vibrating and shaking. And so,
Wow.
repeated listening of this, and you can go back to and just record that on your phone. We're on Facebook Live. We're in a few places live right now, and so you going in and listening to this and recording it onto your phone, that can always reset you. And you are part meat soup. This is really important for everyone to understand. The meat protein part of you has proteins that were made. So whatever you came into this world with, your parents, whatever your parents did not deal with. And so my family hadn't dealt with women having powerful, strong voices fully yet until I came forward in this incredible, powerful voice. Now all the future generations, my daughter, every generation forward has access to that powerful voice. And if I know how to listen, right, all the past generations can still come through me. Mary Porter, right? Mary, it's so important. Mary Beth, so beautiful. And I'm saying multiple names at this moment because you speak for a lot in your family. You've got to begin changing the proteins with your mind's eye and with that practice of meditation, of really being able to separate yourself and all the future generation females from having to be pleasing. And that's the only way they're valued in the past. That's in your genes, was if they were pleasing to the people around you, there was value, there was love. If they were not pleasing, they were annihilated and their voice and parts of them shut down. So now you've got to that 3 times a day, when you wake up, midday for you, and before you go to bed, to really set aside time to change the proteins through meditation, and then also to create physical structures around you, those crystals, the scents, the smells that will help you in real time have the tangible, the physical there with you, knowing it's doing the work with you as well. Mary, so glad that you're here.
I love that. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And what did she say there about Archangel Michael, but then call in somebody to dissolve the cords? Was that Metatron?
Yeah, nope. It's actually Archangel Raphael. So you say, thank you, Archangel Michael, for for cutting all cords that no longer serve my highest good. And then you say, thank Archangel Raphael for dissolving those cords, because a cord can reattach. It won't be as strong or as thick.
I agree. I think that's what's happening in a way.
It can
but I
reattach,
need to also consciously
because
cut
we repeat
and
our
clear.
behavior.
Yeah. Yeah. And wash that carnelian stone or whatever it is that's my routine. Somebody also mentioned maybe lighting a candle before the session and then blowing it out when we're done.
That's a really great idea. But I would suggest also the violet flame. I really got very strongly. Yes, just I am the violet flame. Simply saying that. That's all you have to say. I am the violet flame. And then everywhere you look.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
Oh,
good.
You're welcome.
Yay. That's so awesome. I know we're going to take, I'm so glad that you're with us. Let's go ahead and take the next caller, Sean. So we'll go to Facebook and connect in so beautifully. We've got Zoom going and we've got Facebook going, and people are coming in and out. If you were in Zoom before, we'd love to have you again. We work on inviting you into the room so you're able to see it with us. What's really, really beautiful is all of the angels and the guides that we work with. And I love Jophiel came in for joy. Gustatory, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael. And for today, the energy of Gamaliel, the angel Gamaliel is coming in so powerfully, and it's so beautiful that Gustatory is opening up a deck of cards to bring that forward.
It's Diana Cooper's Archangel cards, and she has cards in here that I haven't even heard of, like Archangel Zariel, give and receive love, obey the spiritual laws. Who's that? But no, and I don't mean to be flip, but it's wow. So we got Archangel Jophiel, be interdependent, expand your horizons. So if anybody, Archangel Christiel, connect with unicorns, receive the white ascension flame. That one I absolutely love, love, love. But what I will do is I will look up the archangel that you spoke of,
Gamaliel. Yes, and we've got Diana with us. Diana. We've got Josephine with us. We've got we're so glad. And if you want to ask a question here on Facebook, we'd love for you to ask your question. You can always call in to that phone number, 323-524-2599. One of the stories that's really important for me to get across is you've got as many resources, everyone on the planet, that the resourcefulness is in your DNA, it's in your body, it's in your light. Some of the stories that we can share, but a young lady that stands up against an army, and she stands up against this army. It's her vibration, like a bird trusts the strength of its own wings. It's not depending on the strength of a branch to hold it up. This is the takeaway that I want you to get today with your senses, with your flavor, with taste, with the energy. Believe in the resources and the resourcefulness that's within you. And as you're eating things, as you're tasting things, as you're bringing in different chemical sensations, right? When you eat something, your mouth breaks it down into chemical forms, sends sensations to the rest of your mind and body. If you begin really initiating and activating that is whatever it is that you're eating, whatever it is that you're taking, is connecting and activating your higher self. Becomes so beautiful. Katoto, I love that you've got the puppy with us.
Yes, I got myself a little puppy. He's a service dog for emotional support. His name is Sirius, as in the dog star, which is amazing to me because I hadn't heard of Sirius until I started watching Amanda's videos on Lionsgate. And she talked about Sirius, about how during the time of Lionsgate, that is when Sirius has a lot of light codes for us. So this little guy's name was Sirius Black, but I named him Sirius Equinoxy the puppy. So he likes to bite my hair and bite my little necklace here, but he's in a baby carriage, and he's been in a baby carriage during the show, and he's been so good. I heard him whining, and I thought I would take him out, and it's psychological upgrade. So I just wanted to say, one of the things we've talked about medication, I've talked about, discussing with your friends in real time what's going on. If you're seeing something that isn't there, which it could probably be a ghost, you want to say, excuse me, I'm seeing somebody over there and they're doing such and such. But one of the things that I didn't mention was animals. And so right here is Archangel Jophiel. Honor animals, communicate with different species. Diana Cooper says that what you can do is, and I did it again, what you can do is you can call on this archangel to help you with animals. And if you meet somebody who's unkind to animals, you can call on this archangel to help them be kind to animals. If you meet somebody, if you have an issue, if you're vegan and you have an issue with what the animals go through, call on this archangel. And also I was taught that because my dog is black and white, he's to teach me about balance.
Which is so beautiful. Such a great message. And Alyssa wrote on Facebook, do you have a message for me? And I'm tuning in, Alyssa. You are going to the next place on your journey, which really allows you to be seen, fully seen. It's really incredible because over the years, you were at the forefront of so many things, and you've tried to put other people in front. Any opportunity, anything that you got, you put others in front of the camera. And now this energy is saying, Alyssa, it's your turn and your time to be in front of the camera, your time to truly shine and bring in the beauty, the love. It's amazing because you're letting go of a fear of not belonging, of not being loved. You're really starting to see how valuable you are to your family, to your community, to the world as a whole. And so that's the message that I'm getting for you very, very strongly, is you stepping into your power.
I love that. I love that. Take back your power with Metatron. And I love that because he is the angel that will help you take back your power.
Could we do a little bit of a spray?
Absolutely.
And then we'll go to Zoe as well. Zoe's on Facebook as well.
we'll do Rainbow Ray. I'm going to just
And
spray it
so,
behind me.
Alyssa, this is tuning all of your chakras into the frequency of each chakra being open. So your root chakra is connected to your heart chakra, connected to the crown chakra, connected to the infinite chakras that the universe has. Your creative chakra, each chakra being available to have access, maximum access to each chakra.
This just worked every single chakra you have. And instead of your root chakra being red and your crown chakra being violet or sometimes clear quartz crystal color, depending on what dimension you're working with, this is Upgrade and Expansion Spray, Rainbow Ray, Archangel Metatron. And I just want you to work with Archangel Metatron, and he's going to help you get back your power. And I would also recommend the Higher Self Spray also, and staring into the flower of life. It doesn't even have to be in the spray, although it's better if it is because it's an energy system. So I would definitely want you to get in touch with your higher self. Rainbow Ray, Archangel Metatron, he has an attunement spray. It's orange. I didn't bring it with me today, but I do have it for sale. It's amazing. It's a way to get in touch with him and to feel his energy. And another way to feel his energy is to get yourself fire agate and celestite crystals. And that is a way to get in tune with Archangel Metatron. So I really recommend that highly.
And Zoe, we're going to do the prosperity crystal for you, tuning into what is in your frequency. This is the last. Will you do the
yes, I will. Let me put my puppy back.
Yes, and so Zoe, this message very, very clearly stepping into, and for all humanity, your ability to receive. And so receiving this abundance, receiving this. Zoe's now on Facebook, and she's receiving this as we're sending this out. We're going to end the show on this. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you and your prosperity and your abundance and your wholeness. We will see you next week.